I sincerely hope that every single one of you takes something away that you did not know that is going to help you go from a place to a place with your business. Okay? So I'm going to hand over to you, Zoe Cairns, and thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, let's talk about Facebook advertising. Okay, so I'm going to go through a set structure. Okay? Because 9 times out of 10 we go and create an ad or a booster post and not really think about what we actually want to achieve from it. We'll just boost it. Okay? So, Facebook ads. What goals do we actually want to achieve from a Facebook ad? Now, a Facebook ad is different to a boost post. A boost post will be under a post that we put on our Facebook business page, and we can boost it, and it hasn't got as much, it doesn't go into as much detail as a Facebook ad does. It's a quick boost, and it doesn't allow you to go into much detail as a Facebook ad would. Okay, so it's 2 different types. You'll find a boost post on your page, and you'll find a Facebook ad from your, if you go to the top right on Facebook, there's a drop down arrow, and it says create an ad. Okay? There's 2 different ways in which you can do advertising. So when you create your ad, it asks you, what is your Facebook goal? What do you want to achieve? Okay? And normally people don't look at this and normally don't know what they actually want to achieve from their Facebook ad. Okay? So there's lots of different goals. There could be promote your page, reach people near your business, increase your brand awareness, send people to your website, could be raise attendance at your event, get more video views, collect leads for your business. That's a real new one. If you want to build your list, that's very good. Okay, so there's lots of different goals that you can achieve. If you are working with people locally, how many of you are not based at home and have got like a beauty salon or somewhere like that? Anyone? Okay, no, that's fine. So if you're all based at home, have you got your business registered somewhere else, or is it based at home? Mainly based at home? Yeah, okay, no, that's fine. If you was running an event and you wanted to get around people to you locally, what Facebook are bringing out, which again is another exciting thing that's happening, is something called a Facebook beacon. Have you heard of a Facebook beacon before? No? Okay, so how many of you do, I know a couple of people from Unique that do this. When they go to like, not trade fairs, but they go to beauty fairs and they have like a stand and they showcase some of their products. Anyone do that? Okay, cool, excellent. So what the Facebook beacon's going to do, it's out in the States, but it will eventually be here. The Facebook beacon, we take it with us, and if, for example, I've got my stall or my stand here, I put my beacon on the stand and I say to it, anyone that comes within a mile radius of my stand, I want you to appear in their Facebook timeline. Yeah, amazing. So it's very much, if you had a business, so it's already allowing us to do this already, okay? It's already allowing us to do this already, and that's why I said to you, has anyone got a base of where their business is? Because I wouldn't recommend you do this at home, from your home. But if you had an actual premises, that's different, and that can be used for reach people near your business. So like with our business, we use this ad, reach people near your business, because we're in an office service block, and there's a cafe downstairs. So we say, can we promote our business within a 3-mile radius? And anyone that's down in the cafe, they'll get our ad come up in our timeline. Okay, because it's within a mile radius. And if anyone's in a traffic jam outside and they're in a passenger seat and they go past, they'll see the ad. But pardon? Yeah, from your page, yeah. They don't have to have liked it. It's very powerful. And it happened to me. I was down in Winchester a couple of weeks ago. I just actually got into the hotel, looked through my feed, and there was dance class come up on my feed. And it was working really well. A company we're obviously looking at promoting their business locally. But the Facebook Beacon that we'll be launching will enable us to do that same thing, which could benefit you as well. So just look out for that. So Facebook ads, you need to know what you want to achieve. Do you want to achieve brand awareness? Do you want more people to go to your website? Do you want more people to attend your event? Do you want more people to buy a product? What is it that you actually want to achieve? You must set the goal. Otherwise, you can't measure what results you've actually achieved. It's okay if it says, well, I got 100 people to the website, but how many people bought the product? Okay? So, first of all, look at your goal, and secondly, who are your target audience? Who are you trying to get in front of? Now, normally when I put this out to an audience, they say everyone, or all the women, everyone that wears makeup. Okay? It's too big, it's too vast. You need to be specific in what you're trying, who you're trying to get in front of. Could it just be an area of people at the moment? Could it be someone with a particular interest? Could it be a particular focus group? You need to be specific, okay? Now, when you're analysing your target audience, think about age, and you might say, well, anyone from 16 to however age would wear my makeup. But you need to break it down, because if you're thinking of using Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, you don't want the same message going out on every single platform, because every platform has a different target audience. So if I was you, if I was looking at Facebook, I would be targeting everyone 35 and above. Okay, because that's the average age on Facebook. If I was looking at Instagram, I would be looking at young mums and people that like fitness, cooking and fashion. People from, I would say, 18 to maybe 28. Twitter. You're looking at basically quite a lot of all ages on Twitter, because people might go on there when they're watching different TV programmes. But I would be more specific. I might say I'm going to go and target everyone that watches Made in Chelsea. I'm going to be very specific. Okay, I'm making this up. You will think differently. But I'm going to go and target everyone that watches Made in Chelsea. Because when Made in Chelsea is on TV, I don't know if anyone watches Made in Chelsea or Towie, when it's on, there is so many women talking about Made in Chelsea. Now, if I go and engage and talk about Made in Chelsea with them, and they then click on my profile to see who I am, I could actually build my community within my target audience on Twitter. Does that make sense? So I might just focus on them people on Twitter. And then on Snapchat, would a young generation of, say, 9 to I would say early 20s, maybe 25, which is quite a vast, maybe 9, yeah, my little nephew's on Snapchat, they're young on there using it, okay? We've just been into schools doing school talks with youngsters, and they say, I'm on there, but my mum doesn't know. Yeah, I'm serious. We did, I'll share this with you, this story with you. We did a talk at a private independent school, and we had the children, and it's Gareth's nephew's school, so it was quite funny. It was his nephew was in the audience, and I had to say to Gareth, you go out and I'll do the talk. So I had the youngsters, and they were from Gareth, 6 till 13. So we had the youngsters, and then in the evening we had the parents. So I wanted to get really lots of stuff from the youngsters so I could share it with the parents. And I was saying to them, look, whatever you tell me won't go any further, as in terms of individual names. I'm not going to go and tell your mum and dad, but I just want to know what you're doing. So they were saying that they were using Snapchat, Instagram, and it's because in some cases the children are teaching the parents rather than the parents teaching the children, because they know more about it. So the younger generation are on Snapchat. Now you might just use Snapchat. That Snapchat audience, up to 18, 19, might not be able to afford the products, but you might be able to build the awareness of the product to that younger audience that eventually when they can afford it, they'll then use your product. So it could be more of an awareness exercise. But what you need to do is you need to think about what people am I going to target, what types of clients do I want, and therefore what platforms am I going to use, and which people am I going to try and get in front of on each platform. Does this make sense? Yeah? So you need to break it up. You need to think about who are your target audience for Facebook. If it is an average age on Facebook at 35 plus, what do 35 plus women, what do they watch on TV? What magazines do they read? What local attractions do they go to? What radio show do they listen to? Do they listen to Capital or Kiss? Because I'm 35, I turned 35 on Tuesday. I listen to Kiss because of all the 80s and the 90s music, I love it. So if I like Kiss, do you think that Kiss 100 would be one of those interests that you put in a Facebook ad? Yeah? Okay, so what you need to do is on the target audience sheet, you need to look at age. You need to look at gender. What location are they going to be in? Are you just keeping it local? Are you going national or are you going international? What interests have they got? Do they go to the local spa? If they go to the local spa, what spa? Because, I was with a lady the other day and she said, I want high net worth clients. So I said, right, okay, would they go to this spa or would they go to this spa? And she said, they'll probably more than likely go to Brands Hatch Place and Spa rather than a David Lloyd. So we're just looking at comparisons as to where our target audience hangs out. So would they go to the spa? Would they play golf? Would they, what other interests? What magazines would they read? Because these have all got to go into your interest box on your Facebook ads. It could be that they read the Vogue magazine or Cosmopolitan or Glamour. What TV programmes do they watch? So it could be that they do watch Towie. So type Towie in there. It could be that there's a supermodel program's just come out and they'll be watching the supermodel. What's that? What's the supermodel one called? Britain's Next Top Model. So it could be that's trending at the moment and you put that in as an interest. It's got to be the right keywords. Remember Google Keyword Planner? People are going to be looking for the same things. They're going to be looking at the same interests. Okay? Now, the more interest you put in the box, the more it limits on the reach of how many people you're reaching. But your reach should always be over 10,000. Okay? It shouldn't be lower than 10,000, otherwise you're going to waste money on such a specific audience. So you've got to know your target audience. Are they part of Mumsnet? So if they like would they like Mumsnet? All these sorts of things. So who are your target audience? Have a think about it. Who are your target audience? Now, when you've analysed your target audience, what message are you going to put out there? Now, I've done a lot of A/B split testing with customers, with clients, and we found, I'll be straight with you, Leanne, we found that when we done split tests and we done one promoting a product and one where we were building up someone's email list and giving something away like top 10 beauty hacks, we found that we got more response from an ad that was giving something away as in terms of a document, okay, where you build up your list, your email list. We got so many more subscriptions than we did sales, okay, of selling the product. Now, we could have seen it that we wasted money on trying to sell a product, which we did. We were more cost effective in giving a document away and getting someone's name and email address, as we then followed it through. When we got someone's email address and we got them into our list, we knew that they were interested in what we were doing, okay? So then when we sent an email out, we were nurturing them and eventually building up a know, like and trust, that they eventually then bought the product or the service. Does that make sense? So Facebook ads, when giving information away, gets more results than trying to sell, because people get fed up with seeing constant promotional ads in their feed. So it's so much more better in giving something, not a product away, giving knowledge away, than trying to sell something. Especially with Made in Chelsea, Rimmel's showing on the ads. So they've actually done research that their audience love makeup. Does that make sense? So I know that TV, some people don't like ads. You know, I still watch a lot of ads. The reason why I watch a lot of TV commercials, I'm getting ideas on how they're targeting their audience. What message are they using? You know, I'm not saying go and watch every makeup ad on YouTube or the TV, but it gives you such a great idea on the language and the key words they're using to get across to your audience. If you're in this market, do your research. I love YouTube. Who's got an Apple TV in here? You know, YouTube is my new TV. I go on there and I watch, and you might think that I'm absolutely weird. But I love watching, you know, these things that I think, actually, let me look at a massive brand and let me see how they're getting across to their audience. If I like Cadbury's Chocolates advert, I think, why did I like that? What was it in there that I liked? Was it the music that got me? It triggered my emotion? Was it the words? Was it the character? What triggered that emotion in me to really concentrate on that advertising? So CPM or CPC, okay? It means cost per impression or cost per click. And lots of people say to me when they get to this bit on their Facebook ad, which one should I choose? Okay? And it depends on your goal. If you're building brand awareness and you want more people to see your business and your brand and you want to get it out there to more people, I would recommend cost per impression. Okay? If you want more clicks to your website for them to buy a product or to go to a certain page, I would do cost per click, because that you pay for the action. Okay, so cost per impression means more people will see it, so you pay for every 1,000 people that see it, but cost per click is when they take the action and go to your site. So depending on your goal, will depend on which one of those that you choose. Yes, if you want page likes, you want clicks. But if you just want brand awareness, you want impressions. Always make sure you monitor and measure your ads, really important. Monitor and measure. Like I said, you need to monitor how many people are seeing your ads. It's really important. The frequency. Facebook have got a new structure on how they put Facebook ads out there. So you might have a campaign. So the campaign might be your product launch of a new product that you're getting out there. It could be a new colour splash. It could be a particular new launch of a mask, whatever it is. So you've got your campaign. You want to run a campaign for this particular product, and it then allows you to set up different ad sets. Now, what this means is that an ad set might be that you have you want more people to the website and you want to build brand awareness. So you want more website clicks and brand awareness for the campaigns. But in order to do that, you set up multiple ads. So you might have an ad with a picture of the product. You might have an ad with a picture of someone putting the product on. You might have a video of someone putting the product on. So you have different little ads that make the whole campaign, and you test which one works best. Okay? It just depends on what you want to do. So there's different campaign and different ad sets that you might want to do. I am getting into a lot of detail here, so it's probably a lot for you to take in. Try and take the little things that I've given to you originally about interests and stuff like that, and start to implement them first, and then this stuff then might come later, okay? So there's lots of different restrictions and rules. Some of them I've gone over. There's restrictions on certain keywords. So if you find that your ad gets rejected, it's either down to the image that you've used, the keywords that you're using. It might be down to there's not an actual enough people to get your ad out to, that you've actually been too specific in the audience that you're trying to get out there. And that's when normally it's under 10,000, the people that you're trying to reach. And it will tell you how many people that you can reach overall. But just make sure it's a high enough number to actually run that campaign, run that ad.